Hi guys, welcome to another episode of FTB Style, season number 3. We starting off and pretty much a new village we've got going here. It's got some houses going. Got a few buildings there, one there, and got a smeltery building just here. Hold on a second, we'll just finish off what I was doing inside here, and I'll show you about. I need a shovel wherever it's gone. There we go. So let's quickly chop these up and then I'll show you about. Right guys, let's go and have a tour about it. Right, I've got this building here at the moment. This one's not being used for anything. I've just got it over here. And I will show you how I got it over here as well in a minute. Got this building currently not being used for anything. Same again, not being used. This one, don't think it's actually been used for anything, but I have done a little bit of decoration inside of here. There we go. Over here, I've got what I'm using as the smeltery building, because what I've done, I've moved up all the stuff from underneath here and started bringing them up into buildings. So we've got the smeltery here, and yes, this is a full working smeltery here. Got the lava tank there, some bits to pour out there, and you can access the smeltery just here. It's a fairly big smeltery there. So got that going, got a spare can of lava there, and we also have, I think it was over this way, another building just over here. Ooh, I see you there. 1 second. Boom, he's gone. Good, safe now. Where was the door on this one? Around the front here. And I've moved up the empowerer into this one here. There's not much left down underground. Just teleport inside here. And quickly get around the back here. I've done a quick dirty tunnel down here, which takes you to the underground bit instead of going down that little hole what we had. And at the end here, I have all my villagers that I've collected from different villages. Still got him down here, which I will move up into one of the houses. Still got my water mills down here, and I've moved the pool up from the bottom of the staircase just to here, which is inside one of the reservoir bits. So I think I probably will keep this as my portal room, but obviously make it a lot more fancy than what it is at the minute. So, right, let's show you how I've been doing this, and I'll meet you over the village where I've been getting the buildings from. Right guys, so we're over at the village where I've been robbing all the buildings. As you can see, it's starting to get a bit barren over here, and the next one I've got to set up is just this little one here. I've been using the builder and the space chamber card. Basically, whatever you want to move, you put the chamber corner blocks in all the corners there, and you have one of the space chamber controller blocks. Then you get the card, and just click on it. Yeah, right click on the space chamber controller, and that will set this card. And then I'll meet you all the way back over back of the base. Slime's all falling down, and I'll show you what we do in that end. Yeah, exactly what I thought. So guys, this is what I've been doing. I've been placing the builder down, and you do have to clear the snow in the areas that you want to place it down, otherwise it won't place the blocks, like won't transfer the blocks from inside that space chamber over there to this side. So that should be enough cleared. And then what you do, click that inside there. Have I got any lever on me? Hopefully so, yes. Then this builder has power still inside of it, so I haven't needed to connect any sort of power source up to it. Then we should be able to give it a redstone signal, providing move from space chamber to here. There we go. Sometimes it needs to do it twice for some reason. And I clearly didn't put the space chamber up high enough. It hasn't included the roof. So Bit of a bad example, but pretty much you can see what I've needed to do to get the things over here. So it's simple as that. So that's how I'm getting my village set up around here. I'll probably do that and clear the rest of them out. You may have noticed within, say, this is not quite the standard like ironmongers. Yeah, ironmongers. I've actually made it slightly bigger. I teleported it over here. I made it bigger, and obviously to fit what I needed. Same as, I believe, one of the others around here. Oh, the one over that side there. I've made it slightly bigger to get the empower in. Some of them are kept standard, like these three and that one. But I will alter them to my needs, and obviously I will change out some of the colour palettes as well. At the moment, these ones are all pretty standard as they were. So right, let's have a little shifty over to the power orb and see how much power it is, because it has been quite some time since I've been on the server. I've been very busy, so I've not been able to get over here and doing the episodes for you guys, which is a shame. And let's have a look, see how much power we've got. 178 billion RF. Well, that's not bad, is it? It's not bad considering we're not making that much power at the moment. Right, so let's get on with today's episode and what I really want to do, and that is start this build here. Looks like I need to put a few more torches down, doesn't it? Right, here we are going to make a chicken farm. So I'm going to head back into the main area and get some materials we need to start this build. Well guys, I completely forgot. I'd already got some bits over here ready, and I've made them up already. Some basic conveyor belts. They're quite simple to make. Here's the recipe, just like so. Some steel scaffolding. You know how to make steel, so I didn't bother showing you how to make these items. Some item routers, just simple blocks as well. They're used for diverting stuff in the direction you want. I've got some razor wire, some drawers, and all sorts of bits and pieces. So let's get making. I've sort of got a basis of this in a test world, so I semi know what I'm doing. Not that I can remember it all off the top of my head, but what we want to do, and oh, I don't know if I mentioned what this is. I can't remember. It's going to be a chicken factory. Fairly big chicken factory if you can look at the base size here. But hopefully we can implement a good looking building. So what we're going to do here is have several little sections where the chickens are going to be laying their eggs, and they're going to be transported along these conveyor belts. They're going to go off down here, around and along down here, and get all separated up. The eggs are going in one thing, the feathers will be going another, and then they get processed around, and eventually the chickens will get hatched. Ooh, a bit of lag spike there. They will get hatched and grow up and get cooked. And what we do with the cooked chicken, I don't know yet. Maybe I've had an idea I could use it to power my base. So we'll see how much chicken we get from this and see how we go from there. So I'm going to quickly lay down some of the basis of this build and then come back and show you guys. Right, so we have our first customer here. Let's get a lasso out of this mining bag. This is lagging about. Right, here we go. Come here. And he may be able to show you what I've got set up here roughly works like. So what we're going to be doing, above the conveyor belts here, we will have a hopper, and in like a chamber like this, the chicken will lay an egg. It will come along the conveyor belt, up and around. I've just done this bit just for aesthetics, and it will come along here. All the feathers that come out of the chickens and the eggs will come both along here. Then they will drop down here through the dropping conveyor belt, drop straight onto here, where underneath we have an item router which will be set so that The feathers will come out this way, where they drop through the conveyor into that, and then they will come up here, drop through another dropping one, and into that drawer there. The eggs will continue on round here through this item router and chuck a left here, and they will go up here, and I will have some sort of dispenser system set up to fire the eggs out to hatch them. Then they will go off to be processed, grow up, and once they grow up, they will get killed and taken to an area over this side where they will get cooked, and then the cooked chicken will come back up the conveyor here, get diverted through here this way. I think feathers do come out of it. Yeah, I do believe feathers come out of the chickens when they're grown up. So the feathers will carry on back round to there. The cooked chicken will come this way, get routed through this again, up this way and into there. And also we'll have on top of there and there two trash cans for any other items that get caught up in the system, and they can just get trashed out rather than just get looped around on the conveyor belt system. So that's the setup so far. I've got to make a couple of these chambers along here, get them filled up with, I don't know, about 10 or so chickens in each should be enough, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to quickly do that and show you guys once I've got the chickens in. Right, guys, I'm back inside my base here. I've been getting the chickens bred up and put into the pens over there, but I'm just by me blaze farm here, and I've done a little bit of upgrade. I've darkened the walls up, and I thought we could upgrade it a little bit further. Just let them die off. We're going to whack this floor with a drop of evil, and whoop, without getting too burnt and crispied up, we'll change the floor to the what's it called now? I'm going to have to drop back in to see what it's called. Cursed Earth, that's the one. And other mobs should actually spawn in there if it's not actually too bright, which is looking like it is. So I may have to change this out to dark glass of some sort. Then we get other mobs spawning in there and collect up the mob drops from that. So, right, that's done. Oh no, there you go. Enderman, spider spawning in there. So it does produce it, but very rare by the looks of it. Oh yeah, not too bad. There we go. We're getting some drops now. Right, let's get back to the old chicken farm. Oh, let's quickly sleep over this side. There we go. Because we don't want to get everything blown up by a creeper or so out there. There we go. And I'll show you the little setup with the chickens in it. Yeah, and hopefully we'll get some eggs laying. Ah, there we go. We can see it working now because I've sorted out all the filters and stuff. There you go. You see the feather went round there, dropped through and went straight up and round. That should drop down, follow on through here like I said earlier, get to the item router here, and I'll put a drawer here temporary for now, and they get stuck in there. Right, so as the episode's starting to get a little bit long, we thought we'd do a little bit of decoration of this side here. So let's get going with that, eh? Right, I've got some bits prepared, some materials which I've got in the old chest over here. Let's grab some of those and some of these electron here. These coils I've got just for decoration at the moment. Ooh, what was we gonna do here? Right, I'm probably gonna pick up loads of eggs while we're doing this. I think I don't want to put that there, so I'm going to need an actual axe out. Let's put the bow away for now. Hopefully we can collect all this. I haven't got my magnet on me at the moment. We'll put these like so. Like that. Because I want to make it a bit more steampunky, so that was the whole idea of this steampunk fantasy sort of area, and it's not really looking like it. So, right, let's do that. May change these ones out. I wonder if we can exchange them over to swapping wand. Yeah, let's try swapping the glass out on the sides here. I want to swap them for this block here. So let's shift right click that there. Illegal to swap. Ah, that's not going to be good. So I want to swap these glass blocks out on the side for this treated wood. Let me change those over quickly, because that's going to be painstaking. I'm going to have to take the chickens out and change them over, and I'll get back to you once I've done that. Right, I've been having a little think about it, and I haven't swapped this glass out. I think, because it's slightly different setup to my test world, we're going to place these blocks like so on either side, so the chickens don't escape out through these corners, because I believe in my test world that's what's been happening. So everything I've pushed back and thrown extra distance in, so hopefully this doesn't happen. And we'll bosh that. Where will that go down? There must be a chicken in the way or something. Can't place that one at the minute. Got lucky on all the others. Right, I may have to push that one in with a piston. Here with the electron coils, we're not using them for the right purpose. We're using them for decoration. We're going to plot these down like, whoop, not like so there, like so. I believe to that height should be about right. And then on the floor we have some concrete. We shall place that, and along the edges of the conveyor belts I want to use the treated wood along the edge to highlight them as well, along the edge and underneath. So let's dig out a little bit there. I can show you like so, and we will place this guy all the way along and also underneath here. Bosh. Oh, getting all caught up in all the blocks there, like so. Along here, and then in front of that we'll dig up a bit and we'll place this concrete down. It does have a nice contrast with each other. It's going to be heavily treated wood based around here, because I think that's a good colour for like a steampunky sort of area. Bosh, like so. There we go, just like that. See, look at the contrast. It looks really nice together, that. Right, also we're going to put a bit around here, so you don't see that. Oh, took that out by accident. No, that's conveyor belt, so that will be treated wood along there. Like that. Like that. Where's my electron? Put that back. And my concrete can go there, and then we get some of these slabbies, and we will place at this height, going back around like so. And I think I like them there too. Yep, that's looking good. And also put some up there like that. It's looking a little bit different to me test world one. I think we could come across actually. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's looking good. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and place the rest of these down. Oh, one more thing, and behind them all we're going to use this hempcrete, which is quite easy to make. It's just some industrial hemp fibres and some clay, and you get a load of that. And we're going to place that behind here, so you see it from behind here. Right, let's chuck these down like so. Oh, didn't mean to put it right in there. Actually, it probably could go now. We'll chuck it there for now. I'm going to have a look at that, and probably a trim around the top here, like so. No, it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off all this little section here with this trim there. I'm going to step back and have a little look. Okay, so I've gone ahead and built all this area up now. I've removed the treated wood from there because I didn't like it, because in my test world I had this sort of sticking out just like so, and rather than flush with it. So what I've done to combat hopefully these escaping out, I've put a slab there and a slab there, so that's within that block and that block, so hopefully that will stop them glitching through. What else have I got to do? Still got to put these guys around here to finish this off like so, and then this part of the build is actually done. There we go. I believe one more there like that, and all along here just to finish it off. But yeah, I can quickly do these last ones, I suppose. There we go, like so and like so. And it is a bit annoying doing this because I had my magnet on. I was collecting loads and loads of eggs. The actual look at this, it's really getting good. Look, 142 feathers, and look, nigh on 500, well 400 and something eggs. So this part of the build done. Also, oh yeah, to combat the getting out, I've put these random blocks here, and also you haven't seen, I've put some basalt there, so it looks like it's a deeper tunnel than it actually really is. But yeah, that's the end of this part of this episode. Probably continue next episode with the build, get the rest of this factory going. I wanted to do a bit of the mechanism and a bit of the build all together. So next one we'll do the same sort of thing, get some of the rest of the mechanism and a bit more of the build going. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye. Ooh, let's bask in all the eggs. Lovely.